Hello, and welcome to another episode of the AI Workflow Lab. In today's episode, I'm going to show you Copilot in SharePoint. Now, this is something, again, that Microsoft have released quietly, in my opinion, but it's really quite impactful. I'm going to show you how you can use Copilot that sits within your SharePoint site to add additional productivity gains to the things that you do every day. So let's dive straight in. So I'm going to go to my SharePoint homepage, and I'm going to go into the Operations SharePoint site. I go in there and I will just go into the document library area, and I will just, let's just go in there and open it up in full. So see the full library. So you can see here, I've got a lot of different working projects, different areas, and there is Copilot right over there within my Copilot actions. So if I just go into, click on the icon here, it will launch Copilot, and I can start using it against this information here. So I'm going to go into, let's just go in here and go into the call center, because I've been doing a lot of work over there. Launch Copilot, and I'm going to ask her this question. Now I can get a report created against the call center data. So I can just do that by selecting that file, launching Copilot, and I don't have to go into Excel to launch this command. I can do it from the SharePoint interface. I'm just going to say create a new report showing the relevant data and trends using the recommended visuals. So I don't know what visuals are I want, but I know I want visuals, and I want Copilot to take responsibility and ownership and create those visuals. But you can see I'm doing that within SharePoint site. I'm not actually going in the document and doing it. So I'm going to launch that now, and you can see it's going to do that, and it should come up quite quickly with the results. And there you have it. So we now have the report. So if I click in that, and just to see what it looks like. So it's opening up now, and we have got information here around sentiment. It's created a few additional tabs. Channel performance is giving us some information there against how the channels were performing. Reason performance. So based on the reasons why people were calling, you can tell whether the responses were negative or positive. But what it's done, based on this source data, which is what we had, it's created all these reports and in separate tabs, nicely categorized. So I can send that to my manager, and depending on which area of the business he's interested in, he gets some visuals, simple visuals in terms of what are the trends and what's the information. So again, I didn't have to go into Excel to do it. I did this from within the SharePoint interface. And again, suppose we need to go that step further and do something like create a press release based on that document. Create a press release document based on the workbook, highlight relevant trends, and frame it for an internal leadership audience. I'm going to select the source file, and I'm going to I'll select both, and I'll just say, you know what, just create a press release in a Word format for internal leadership. And let's see what it brings out. And again, the reason I'm showing you this is the fact that I don't have to go into Excel to do it. I can launch these commands from within SharePoint, because Copilot is now accessible within SharePoint. So you don't have to dive into your files to leverage and access the AI features. You can do them from the elevated pitch, from outside. So you can see it's done it now. The internal leadership press release file has been created, referencing those two documents. If we dive in and have a quick look, you can see it's tagged for internal leadership only. You've got a heading there, operations shares in January, and it's got some good sections around that information, recommended actions, supporting metrics, a total number of calls received, the average CSAT. 75% of our calls were met within the SLA, which is pretty low. It needs to be 90% if I'm a real strict CEO. One day. Anyway, we digress. So this is great, right? I've got my press release document all from Copilot and SharePoint, and it's good to go. Many times we need to create presentations of documents, and again, equally, you can do that from here. So from here, I can do a simple command, create a powerful presentation from this file. I've not given any other instructions, Yes, in previous videos, I've shown you how I can go into PowerPoint, and within PowerPoint, you can be more specific, and PowerPoint will respond, the Copilot in PowerPoint will respond by asking you additional questions before creating that presentation. And whilst that's a good skill and that's a good avenue to take, but this is just giving you additional options available to you in your daily work. So if you feel, you know what, I just need you to create that PowerPoint presentation from within SharePoint, I don't need to go into the Word document or launch out PowerPoint and do it that way. This is another way to do it. And again, it's done it quite quickly. So if we have a look at it just to see what that looks like, you can see it's created it there. Good headings, good dials, good visuals, short and sweet. I was on a call the other day and around presentations, and the skill to effective presentations is to minimize the number of words you have there, right? So too many words, if it's too busy, your audience loses interest. If it's minimalistic and you do most of the talking and you just have some pointers there as bullet points, that's the way to do it. So yeah, I know this is a Copilot video and I segued in a little PowerPoint presentation lessons, but that's what I learned. And again, going forward, you could put that prompt into Copilot, you know? You could say something like, I want my presentation to be effective, minimum words, but effective and relevant visuals to ensure my audience get the message. Things like that. I might do that as a follow-up video. But again, going back to what we're here for, the here and now, you can see the presentation is quite good, right? You know? Yeah, it's not bad. Again, taken straight from the world of Copilot in SharePoint. So I've done all these prompts right over here, Copilot on the sidebar, so I don't have to go into my documents. But now for my favorite piece, and I wish I had started the video by telling you this. Hopefully you are still watching, because my favorite feature of Copilot in SharePoint is the interactive dashboard experience. There should be a little GIFs and animation and celebration, because I absolutely love it. And I feel it actually deserves a separate video just on it, because there's so many scenarios where this would be relevant. So what I'm going to do here, going to ask Copilot to create an interactive dashboard, including appropriate filters for the management dashboard and use a modern theme. So I want management to have a dashboard experience of the source data. It could be just Excel, it could be Excel, PowerPoint, etc. I'm just going to base it on this Excel file, and what it's going to do, it's going to create an interactive HTML file that management or any recipients of that file can use to interrogate that data. User-friendly, really, really cool. So let's just give it a second or two to run. As you can see, it's thinking about it. If we expand that, we can say, what exactly are you thinking about? Oh, there. I need to create an interactive dashboard, likely with HTML. So you know what? All of a sudden, I'm an HTML guru, you know? I know HTML. I was born doing HTML. No, I wasn't. But Copilot was, and that's all we need here. So Copilot is going to use its HTML magic, wizardry, craft, whatever you want to call it, and create this lovely interactive dashboard, which I really like. So there we have it. It's done. So call center management, files for date, reasoning, channel, call center, sentiment, etc. So if you just click on it, if I just click on it here, look at that. And it's interactive view for the call center contacts. I can filter to alternate customer journeys, channels, etc. So you can see I've got filters like from what date do I want to see the information for? What reasons am I looking for? So if I want a billing question, you can see the daily calls based on a billing question during that date range was so-and-so. If I want to filter on the call center, I'm just interested in the Chicago, I can do that, and I can make sure I have all the information relevant to the Chicago call center, all the sentiments. If I want to change venues and look at Los Angeles, you see a few more greens. So Los Angeles seems to be doing a bit better. I scroll further down. You can see additional dashboards around the call center performance, negative sentiment, positive sentiment. So there's a lot of visuals here, but the great thing I like it is because it is that interactive dashboard. You can change the date range. If I say I want it from 1st to the 3rd, there are only 4 calls made in that day range, and so on. And I get a good understanding of the sentiment. So you can use it for so many scenarios. And then this is HTML, right? And this was built just from that simple prompt, if I can find it. just from that prompt here, right? So interactive dashboards, I'm going to have to make another video just on it. But hopefully this video has shown you how you can use Copilot within SharePoint to gain those productivity activities, whether it's interacting with Excel, PowerPoint, Word, or my new favorite, interactive dashboards, right? So all in the context of your SharePoint site. In this case, it was operations, it could have been HR, legal, finance, wherever. So if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. Please also take a look at my website below that has information on the services we conduct. If there's anything there that resonates with what you want to achieve, don't hesitate. Just click on the link, go through the instructions, and contact me, and we'll get together, see how we can work, get you going. But that's it for now. I hope to see you on another video of the AI Workflow Lab. I'm Tito. Bye for now.